What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and as you know, NCAA football is still alive and well here on the YouTubes, and the more creative series we can all enjoy, the better. That being said, my dude Golden Goose has just started a new NCAA Road to Glory series, and the first episode of his quarterback career has just dropped on his channel. If you like the Toronto Huskies, I'm sure you're going to enjoy watching the journey of quarterback Zach Letter. The link is down below, and if you like what you see, give him a sub, give him a like, and show his new series some love. I appreciate it, fellas. Now let's get into today's rebuild. All right, so in today's rebuild here in NCAA, we're taking a look at a team that a lot of people don't know was maybe my second college team ever. Everyone knows I'm a Florida Gator fan. Team Tebow, everything there, that kind of spiraled. Then all coach with the headaches had to leave. But you know, everyone always, especially up here in Canada, that's what makes a difference. Because so many of you guys know me as a football guy. You forget that I live in Canada and I have no team. I have no family that's attached to a school. There's no allegiance by a state or anything like that. So we have pretty weird ways of finding favorite teams. And a common way that people abroad, usually even some of you guys in America, get a favorite team is through video games. And my first favorite team, favorite school to be in NCAA video games, excluding Florida, was Texas Tech. Now, I don't know why. I think I like their jerseys. I like that the Red Raiders was a cool name. Mike Leach, their playbook was always really fun with the air raid. I remember whatever year Michael Crabtree was in the game, I used to crush Texas Tech. So this one takes a special place in my heart as we get ready for a 3-year rebuild of the Texas Tech Red Raiders to try and get them into a national championship. And I feel like it can definitely be achieved here today because this is a really good roster. I'm looking more towards that year 3 because most of the ballers, most of the studs on this team are young. We got Alan Bowman here, freshman quarterback, 81. He's probably the second best freshman quarterback in college right now after Trevor Lawrence and Clemson. You look at the running back spot, Ward, 83. He's a sophomore. He's going to be here for long term. We have Henry, the second string. He's a freshman. Like, all these guys come year 3 are going to be studs. TJ Vasher, 6'6", sophomore. Antoine Wesley, 6'5". We got great size. We got Keshawn Carter, 80 overall, freshman, 94 speed, an absolute burner. Tight end's pretty much like the one big weakness of this team, unfortunately, but with that many weapons at wide receiver, you should be fine. Offensive line is good. We got high 80s for most of it. Jack Anderson's one of the best offensive linemen in college. And look, what is he? Oh, he's a sophomore. So again, perfect fit for this 3-year rebuild. The only thing that actually kind of stings, I might go 4 years. If this turns into be pretty fun, and we actually don't win in year 3, I might go year 4 because there's so many freshmen on this team. We'll see what they can do. And then we also, from a rebuilding aspect, or just building aspect, our recruits, the guys that we actually recruit, will make a difference. So it's not just, hey, C4 is rebuilding, a.k.a. just playing with the base rosters. But no, I'm actually going to have to use some of my recruits that I bring in, even though our recruiting class this year is pretty shit. I think we only have one guy that's over like a 73 overall, which kind of sucks. But look at the defense. Like I was saying, we have Hill, 88. Defensive line is nice. The linebacking core is pretty good, obviously led by Mr. Last Chance U himself, Dakota Allen, who should be day 2 pick, I would say, in the upcoming draft. Really good. He's a tackle machine. In the secondary, we have the lone white cornerback in college football, Justice Parker, 91 overall. The rest of the secondary is not bad. It's not bad. I mean, let's be honest. When was the last time you remember Texas Tech playing good defense? But we got a couple 90s back there. Special teams unit is nice. It's good, man. We got lots of danger. But ultimately this team is built to win the way Texas Tech has historically been able to win, which is with that air raid, pass you to death type offense. So let's get into year 1. And let's set a framework for how this rebuild is going to go. And at the end of year number 1, 7-5, which, that's about what we expect, maybe a little bit better. But it is a long process. Like I said, year 3, maybe if I'm tempted, we could take it to a year 4. But the only thing I will say, I kind of took a sneak peek. I was not impressed with my quarterback numbers. I thought Bowman would be a little bit better. I mean, the fact that he got up to an 86, like his development is the only thing that was impressive about his season. 2,100 yards, 16 TDs, 15 picks. Not what you're looking for. Running attack was good from the redshirt sophomore. DeLeon Ward, almost 1,300 rushing yards and 13 TDs. Oh, who'd have thought Texas Tech would establish a run? We got 1,000 yards here, 70 catches, 5 TDs for TJ Vasher, 450 and 5 from Wesley, who in real life right now with like 4 something like that games ago, he already has like 1,100 yards. He's a monster. But yeah, man, the passing attack could have done better defensively. Dakota Allen, not bad. 78 tackles, 13 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks. We got edge at the quarterback here. Gordon, Hill, and Jones all with 4.5. We got 5 picks for Justice Parker. Beautiful. Reminded me of Troy Apke in the Pink Slips franchise. Dakota Allen, 3 picks as well. Man, he was the leader of this defense. So, we actually played better defensively than you could say we did offensively, which is a little bit weird. But at 7-5, we might have a bowl game. Maybe, just maybe, which we could hopefully win that one and carry some momentum as we get ready for year number 2. But let's find out the Heisman winner, find out if we're in a bowl game, and we'll get to that. So look at the Heisman winner, Damian Harris from Alabama, got it with, almost 1,300 total yards and 30-plus touchdowns. Deserved it. Pretty much a landslide. Will Greer, number 2, Justin Herbert at 3. Searcy, Georgia Tech's quarterback at 4. And Madison from Boise at number 5. Not gonna lie, not familiar with those guys. But here we are at the Bridgepoint Holiday Bowl. 7-5, Texas Tech takes on number 14, 9-3, Khalil Tate-led Arizona. No idea what Wildcats or something like that. Wildcats, I'm going to go with. Not worried. I feel like that's definitely a game we can win. It's going to be a battle of 2 electrifying offenses. Team Texas fans are known with, as they have Kevin Sumlin as their head coach. So let's go in, get some momentum into year 2. And, oof, we got rocked 34-10. We're a young team. We got to learn from it. Khalil Tate, a couple touchdowns. I mean, they got a good running back there as well. Khalil Tate went off. Running back had 2 touchdowns. They just controlled everything. But showed that Dakota Allen had a nice showing. Bowman, it's learning curves. 2 turnovers, no touchdowns on the day. But didn't really run the ball effectively. Defensively, though, great day from Dakota Allen as he gets ready to declare for the NFL Draft. 11 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, a sack on the day. Hopefully, probably will be mid-round pick, day 2 pick, like I said, 2nd round, 3rd round, somewhere in that territory. A great story nonetheless. But this is definitely a bowl game. We all want to kind of quickly forget as soon as possible once the offseason hits as we look forward to a year 2 where we get back to dominating, get back to airing that ball out. Hopefully, Alan Bowman can get up into those 90 overalls where the sim really seems to take off with your quarterbacks. And, better than 7-6. So it's that awkward time in the offseason to look at what players are going to be leaving, heading in towards the National Football League draft. And we have Dakota Allen and Jishawn Johnson, both seniors, both 90s overalls, that will be leaving. Other than that, though, we're not doing too bad. Like I said, trust me. I wonder if that guy's related to Alan Bowman somehow. Like, brothers from another mother. Anyways, like I said, we're a young team. That is really good in terms of roster turnover. Sure, it's going to sting, especially losing Dakota Allen, who was the face of this defense, going in the 1st round. Shoutouts to him. And even a 3rd round pick's not bad. But, we're back. I think our team's going to be even better. It's only going to get better. Every season that you're going to see here in today's rebuild, the team's only going to get stronger and better. So, 7-6. Let's go for this upcoming season. Our recruiting class wasn't anything special. I'm expecting maybe we can even show off next year's recruiting class. This one actually was pretty bad. 9 wins, 10 wins with a bowl game. Let's see. Year 2 is now upon us. We got a nice little bye week as things are open up the season. A little bit extra preparation, if you will, to the start of the year. Look at our recruiting board here. Nothing too crazy. Like I said, man, we're not getting the best of recruits, but we got Matt Mackey, 77 out of Texas. Tony Rutledge, 78 out of Texas. Trying to dip into the Baylor's, TCU's, and A&M's of the world, Try to let them that Texas Tech is a school too. And we got, a little bit of defense based upon last year's performance. We're not just all-out offense. But look at how our team is set up this year. Pretty much set to be lighting the offensive world on fire. Alan Bowman, 94 as a sophomore. We got Ward here's a 91. Henry is an 83, so that's a good little 1-2 punch there. Wide receivers, we got Vasher, 97. Wesley, 92. And look at that. That's 6'6", 6'5". Good luck. Kind of built like Texas with little Jordan Humphrey and Colin Johnson. And we got a little bit of speed there. And Keshawn Carter, 96 speed, 90 acceleration. Good luck stopping that. Tight end, still kind of meh. Offensive line is not bad. We got 2 90s and a 95 here. And Jack Anderson, who is a All-American. Defensively, a little bit of turnover there on the defensive side of the ball. But I do know I want to do this. I want to switch Gilmore with, is it Brown? We got, you may not substitute transfer players. The players only transfer so that they're allowed to play. What? Oh, we did get a transfer in Bobby Brown III. That's why. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, never mind. Next year we'll have another good defensive end. I wasn't sure what that was. That's the first time I've ever got an actual transfer that came to my school. I saw him on the depth chart and I was like, who is this guy? And I guess he's a transfer. That's dope. He's an 84. That means next year he'll probably be a 90. Linebacking core, lots of turnover. No more Dakota Allen. But we have a good little talented middle linebacker here in Jordan Brooks. In the secondary, you know, pretty much a... what was his name? Jason Sehorn, regen. Justice Parker is a 95. Morgan's a 91. We got a 91 safety. 87 safety. Special teams ain't bad for being young. I mean, this is a well-balanced team. We're going to go, unfortunately, as far as Alan Bowman will take us. But I think we can go pretty far. And like I said, I believe this year in year 2, where it's, you know, I still think next year, year 3 is the big year. Like I said, shoot for 9 wins, 9-10 wins, something like that. You know, be competitive in the Big 12. Year 2 has concluded, and you know, not as well as we wanted. 8-4. We'll have a bowl game, 9 wins. I mean, we wanted 10, but no. If we can get a bowl win here, it won't be a complete write-off. Again, gotta keep reminding you, it sounds like I'm beating a dead horse. I think year 3, the final year. Maybe we'll go to year 4 if we're very close. The only way we'll go to year 4, I'll break the NCAA rebuild rule, is if we were very, very close next year. But next year was always the year we're building towards. Look at the stats here. As you can see, Alan Bowman starting to go off, starting to play like we expect. 3,300 passing yards, 34 touchdowns to 10 picks, already up to a 98 overall, so he will be a perfect 99 next season. We got 1,300 rushing yards and 11 touchdowns from Ward. Very nice season. Receiving, we got 88 catches, 1,400 yards, and 11 touchdowns from Vasher. 808 from Wesley, 409 from Dante Thompson. The 76 tight end, that's a great stat line for him. On the defensive side, 71 tackles from Rico Jeffers. We got 8 sacks, 17 tackles for loss from true freshman David Lee. Ooh, that is production. Justice Parker, 4 picks, so he's 9 picks so far in this rebuild. For those at home that are counting, be interesting to see where he ends up getting drafted. But all in all, man, not the season we wanted, but kind of maybe the season we were preparing for. Let's just hope that we can get a favorable bowl game, get a dub in that bowl game, and open up next season, you know, ranked in the 20s somewhere. I guess that's the goal right now. Your Heisman Trophy winner was Khalil Tate from Arizona. Oh, my God. Arizona's just a freaking 56 touchdowns. Jesus Christ. And Taylor, the running back. Cam Akers at 3. Zach Moss at 4. DeAndre Swift at 5. But Jesus, who wants to run in Arizona looking like that? We are going back to the Bridgepoint Holiday Bowl. 8-4 and 8-4. We're trying to take on the Colorado Buffaloes. They got Steven Montez. It's not bad. The Chenault, the really good wide receiver. I actually don't know if he's super good on this roster, whatever roster I downloaded. But they do have some playmakers in Colorado. Could be a shootout. We need that dub, though. Big-time bowl game victory. Texas Tech gets that Holiday Bowl. I don't even know if that bowl game still exists, to be completely honest with you. But 42-30 was a little bit of a shootout. 9-4 on the season. Looking at how well we did, which is more importantly. Alan Bowman, much better than last year's effort where he had 2 turnovers. That was it. 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Over 100 yards on the ground for Ward. Vasher went off 8 catches, 150 yards. I love to see it. You love to see it. This Lee guy is an animal. 4 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. I wonder if he wins an award or something like that, he will end up getting a better, because he's much better than a 76. Guy's one of the best defenses I've seen so far in all, like, what, this is like episode 10 or 11 of the NCAA rebuilds. He's a 76 freshman. Okay. Who says C4 can't recruit? Who says you can't recruit in a 3-year rebuild? We're getting production right away. But with this victory, hopefully it is enough to give us a ranking, a preseason ranking next year, so that it makes becoming national champions, like we were going to set our goal to be, that much easier. Let's get into the offseason. Let's find out who we're losing and get ready for a big year 3 for the Red Raiders. Well, our secondary's taking a shit kicking with who we're losing. We're losing our 2 starting corners, our starting free safety. Justice Parker going in the 2nd round. We got a couple 5th rounders and a 7th D-tackle. Antoine Wesley, our big-time wide receiver. Luckily, we do got some guys that are ready to make the jump to become that next really good wide receiver, but definitely sucks losing Wesley. But we have Vasher. We have Vasher, the premier guy. You know, we're losing our 2nd guy, but let's hope Keyshawn Carter can step up and be that next big playmaker for our team. Other than that, I mean, we are middle linebacker. We're losing some tackles here and there. But again, everything is built around the quarterback. We're built to win next year, or I mean, this coming year. So let's go, Texas Tech Red Raiders. Show that we don't need Mike Leach to be relevant. Year 3 is upon us, and look at that. We got it with the Bull victory. Open up the year at number 23, and we're only going up. My promise to you is that we're only going to go up. Our roster is sick. This is as good of an opportunity, well, you would assume, because we still got some juniors and stuff like that that are really good, as seen with our 99 overall quarterback, Alan Bowman, who is an All-American. What do we got? What do we got that gets to the 90? I get the 99 awareness, so we get the Peyton Manning, Tom Brady stat, the 97 throw power, 92 accuracy. He's a baller. He's a stud. We got Ward, 97. At the wide receiver spot, TJ Vasher's a 99, Keyshawn Carter a 91, and we got Azukama, 83. Eric, let's go, Eric. Come on, Big E, because heaven forbid we want this 78 overall speed, or 78 speed wide receiver. You better not get any snaps. I mean, we probably should just auto-reorder everything here real quick. Yeah, we got freshman Tremaine Gibson, 79 overall. Very nice. I think he was one of our 2 4-star picks. Jack Anderson moved from regard to the left tackle where he's a 99. We got 85, 84, 87, and 87 to make up a pretty good offensive line. I would like to put a guess that it might be the best in the Big 12. Defensively, Bobby Brown, 91. David Lee, our freak defensive end. He's depth. That's pretty much, actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make him starting defensive end because Bobby Brown's almost 300 pounds. I bet you we could probably slide him into D tackle and he won't be that bad. Get Eli Howard. Okay, we'll take out Wallace. Where's Brown? He's an 83, so there you go. There's an upgrade. Able to get our best players on the field. And Rayshawn Green is also an All-American, 85. Linebacking core is the weakness of this team, without a doubt. Secondary, we got DeMarcus Fields, 91. The depth beyond him is not great at corner. 83 safety, 93 strong safety. Desmond Smith is pretty decent. Got great speeds, converted corner. Like I said, man, this is a good enough team, especially knowing that the NCAA sim relies on quarterbacks. That 99 Alan Bowman, the wide receivers, the offensive line. You got goddamn The Bachelor, Cliff Kingsbury, calling plays. Sky's the limit. Sky is the limit. Looking at our schedule here, what do we got? We got Kansas State, we got Oklahoma, West Virginia, Baylor, Texas. None of those teams are ranked right now. Can we maybe get a ranked opponent here opening week? I'm not messing with Bama. I'm not messing with Arizona. Give me like a Stanford. Give me a Stanford open up here. Set the tone for the season. Yeah, we went out. We went out. I think we have a legit chance at the national championship. So let's get into the game. All right, so we got ourselves a Big 12 championship. That's pretty good. Don't really need to add that to the trophy, but does that mean we will be playing in the national championship game? It does not. Obviously, number 14. Would have expected a lot better from this squad. Number 14, I mean, who we lose to? Let's see who we lose to here. Who was able to defeat the great Red Raiders? So, we beat Stanford. We scheduled them. They were pretty hard. We lost to Western Michigan. Close game, but still not a game we should have lost at all. We beat Texas. We got beat by Texas. I mean, yeah, maybe. And K-State. We beat Oklahoma. We beat West Virginia. We beat all the hard teams. And we lose on debatably some of our easiest matchups of the season. So, because we're that close, I'm feeling we go one more year. I'm feeling we put this rebuild into overtime and we give them one more opportunity to try to make something special happen here. I mean, look at our stats, how our guys did on the base of the season. We had some big name players. We had some guys that just couldn't get it done against, you would say, lackluster opposition, to be as generous as humanly possible. Let's find out what our bowl game's going to be and Heisman Trophy and stuff. So, Heisman Trophy went to Najee Harris from Alabama. Pretty good season there. Cam Akers, you see J.K. Dobbins, Tua Tagovailoa rounding out the herd. Pretty star-loaded lineup there for the Heisman Trophy race. And we play in the Fiesta Bowl. Number 11, Texas Tech going up against number 5, 10-2 Auburn Tigers. This is gonna be a good chance though to think forward. We're playing one more year. I think if we're at number 11, we end the season with a dub over the number 5 ranked team. We could very well start the 4th and final year in the single-digit numbers for a ranking, which will go a long way to helping us get out of the Big 12 and get through life in the 4th year with the national championship when all is said and done. That's what we need. That's what we need, and we better get it. Oh, we lost. We lost badly. So, looking at the offseason, what players are losing, not too bad. I mean, not great, but also not too bad. We're losing our star tackle. We're losing one of our star wide receivers. We're losing, not him, though. The guy that tried to transfer us, whatever the hell he is, he's going to be a monster. And we're going to actually, looking at his size, I think we probably could swing with a D tackle, and he will be very, very productive for us. So I think that's probably what's going to be in our best interest. But we are losing some guys here, as you can see. Losing some key players. Anderson's going to sting a lot. Anytime you lose your premier left tackle, especially for a pass-happy offense, not going to have good time. But we can make do. We can make do. I have been thinking, though, in the back of my head, there's been that little voice saying, year 4, our team's going to be better than ever. Looking at some of the players that we're losing here today, maybe that's not true. But I think we're still going to have a squad that can get the job done. I know one thing. Even though we're losing Anderson, the left tackle, the rest of this offensive line is going to be better than ever, and that's going to be very, very nice for this offense. So here we are, getting ready to start the 4th and final rebuild. We usually only do 3, but this team, I felt a nice connection that will go in overtime for a 4th year. And our roster's looking pretty sick. We're ranked. Not ranked as high as I'd want, but we're ranked. We got Alan Bowman here, who's pretty much going to be the dictator of how well we do, 99 overall. Running backs looking pretty nice. Our wide receiving core, not as many superstars, but Keshawn Carter with that speed, pretty good. Tight ends all right. As I said, look, man, this offensive line, most of these guys are in the 90s, which is exactly what we're looking for a pass-happy offense that may be able to sneak in a little run here and there. Looking at the defensive side, Bobby Brown, David Lee, very good. This front 4 is very nice. This defense really is built like the Philadelphia Eagles. You know, we're expecting to get pressure with our front 4, so that kind of takes, makes life easier for everyone else that is behind them. Is this team as good as it was last year? I would gotta say that they're pretty close. They're within the same territory. Different strengths, different weaknesses, but I think the key to an NCAA sim is a good quarterback and a good offensive line, and we have all of those features. So we are here as the, we're ranked. We're ranked. It could have been worse. Let's get into the season. And there we go. Big 12 championship, back-to-back. We defended the crown, but where are we going to rank? Where are we going to rank? Come on. Come on, baby. Fingers crossed. Oh, number 4. We had 1 loss. 1 loss on the season. Who was it? Texas? K-State? One of these teams that have been a thorn in our side this entire time. And the thorn in our side was not Tulane and Tulsa. Come on, controller. Get over there. The thorn... Come on. God, I need new... If anyone wants to send me a free Xbox 360 controller, I'd love it. Our 1 loss was to Kansas. We got handled by Kansas, 42-28. We beat everybody else. We beat the brakes off of everybody else. Oh, yeah, Kansas. That's known for their football. God. First Kentucky in real life. Now Kansas is doing damage in this NCAA game. Where are we ranked 24? So we're number 4. Who's ahead of us? Do we have a chance if someone loses in a championship? No. What? Florida's at 3. And the SEC championship's between Auburn and number 16, Georgia. I don't know how that works at all. But Nebraska could lose to Michigan State. But between, Florida, Notre Dame, there's there's a 0%. Well, no, there's a 1% chance. I've seen some weird things happen here in the sim that we could end up in the national championship game. But let's be honest, probably not going to happen. Look at the season stats. Bowman led the entire NCAA in passing yards. 37 touchdowns. Very low turnovers. Running the ball was pretty good. Receiving. Royals. He was a guy we actually ripped on not too long ago for having like 78 speed. Who would have thought he would be our number 1 target? I thought Keshawn Carter would have put up those kind of numbers. But hey, sure thing, man. 21 tackles for loss for Bobby Brown. Paying dividends for being able to put him in that meeting, sit him down and say, hey, return to school is best for your interest. David Lee has also been very good. One of the best edge rushers. Man, look at the numbers. David Lee's a guy we recruited too. We brought him in here. So who says, C4 doesn't do a whole lot of recruiting here in these NCAA rebuilds. We do our job. We do some work. And, yeah, man, this sucks. We're probably going to be playing the Tostitos Fiesta Bowl, as it says here. But let's at least try to get a win and establish ourselves as the best team in Texas.
When I see somebody else dropping as consistently as I am, but still putting out quality, you come talk to me then. Other than that, I got no reason to talk to any of you. Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit, well you talking and talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Asking the game like, who are you stopping? Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid, Mr. Consistent, I'm doing it big. Way too persistent on taking your bitch. Here comes a monster to scare all you kids. Y'all scared, what you running from? 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 Money and hoes, money and clothes, the game on shows. I'm changing the narrative, starts with the shows. I'm so imperative, future at home. But the future looking too bright. I told you I would do it now, who's right? Put my head down, continue working. Lost some friends, but I'm still murking. They still searching, they still hurting. But I don't care about none of y'all. Lost cars and bum bitches is what they call some of y'all. So fuck you, I don't really trust you. Only show love to the people who love you. I'll pray to the Almighty. I'm always moving fresh in some white Nikes. Back and forth like Rick and Morty. I hit the store to catch some more. I'm talking horse fitted swag on a motherfucking hoodie. I stay rare, don't tell me what's goody. Don't tell me what's good. Don't tell me what's good.
All right, so my audio got all messed up. That's why we used my sick outro song here for the intro. And as you can see, I'm coming in live here in post because we're in overtime, and then I got to set the stage here. So not only, obviously, with this pass-happy offense, we were going to obviously put some points up, but Miami got the ball first in overtime, and they missed the extra point. So here we are with the game on the line with a 67 action kicker for the PAT, and he got the job done. Beautiful, beautiful kick. And just like that, Texas Tech has established itself as the premier school in Texas. And I think as a a secondary, a runner-up prize, if you will, from not being able to get into the national championship game, at least being the premier football school in Texas, I think is good enough for all the Tech fans out there that are watching. Also, I mean, it is trying something a little different. You guys do like the highlights because this game wasn't that exciting in terms of gameplay. Just slapping over some music, looking like a little bit of a real-life montage. I can get down with doing that if you don't want to hear me just stumble and bumble throughout my play calling like the semi-professional sports announcer that I am. But I do hope you guys did enjoy this NCAA rebuild. Got the job done, kind of. At least we got a bowl victory. As always, let me know in the comment section below what school you guys want to see on the next rebuild. If it's your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button if you enjoyed. And for those of you that were tuning in today, looking for a realistic rebuild, that will be out bright and early tomorrow before the game, so you guys can enjoy that before the primetime game of Philadelphia versus Dallas the evening. Don't miss that. But thank you guys for watching, and until next time, it's C4 saying peace out.
Money I'm spending, I'm out and I'm shopping. You talking that shit, well you talking and talking. Look at my options, look at me dropping. Asking the game like, who are you stopping? Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. Not me, not me, not never. I'm way too clever. Look at the kid, Mr. Consistent, I'm doing it big. Way too persistent on taking your bitch. Here comes a monster to scare all you kids. Y'all scared, what you running from? Y'all scared, what you running from? Y'all scared, what you running from? Y'all scared, what you running from?